More than just a restaurant, Julie's Place serves up Asian fusion cuisine alongside music and dancing, trivia evenings, cooking classes, dinner or brunch, you choose. You'll find it all at a place on 12th and Folsom in San Francisco called Mercury Lounge.
My name is Dominic Ainza. I'm the executive chef of Mercury Lounge. My approach for the food at Mercury Lounge is as though Asia was one country, and you take all the different aspects of Southeast Asian cuisine, Japanese cuisine, Chinese cuisine, and all their techniques and all their kind of ingredients and putting it into kind of one family.
My name is Tony Williams, and I'm the general manager of Mercury Lounge. Well, the ambiance here is very vibrant, very colorful, and we've tried to get the ambiance to reflect the food that Dom prepares. Our chef, Dominic Ainza, is a very, very colorful guy in himself, and we have tried to create a space that is an extension of him and his personality.
We're trying to get that neighborhood feel. More kind of relaxed for everybody, not too kind of pretentious like other places.
You guys ready to get started with round one?
We're not just the Chinese restaurant, we're not just the Thai restaurant. We offer a little bit of everything, and that translates into our food, that translates into our full bar, into our wine selection, our dessert selections, and everything that we offer in regards to nightlife, our music selection, as well as even some of the events that we have. It's not just one thing.
Okay, Julie, Mercury Lounge, the lounge is kind of key, isn't it? You go there for cocktails as well as everything else.
Right. I mean, when I first get there, the first thing to do is order a cocktail. One of my favorite cocktails actually there is called the Mercury Royale, and it's basically just sparkling wine with a candied hibiscus flower inside the wine, which just adds a little bit of nice flavor to the wine, and add a little unexpected kind of twist to it. Right. But it's the perfect, I think, cocktail to start with before you jump right into the appetizers, so it's perfect.
And what sort of, because this is a melange of flavors, isn't it?
Right.
It's Pan-Asian cuisine, if you will.
Right. I think the whole concept behind Mercury Lounge really is flavor. I think every single dish is just bursting with flavor, different sauces and vinegar and soy sauce and all the different kind of Asian fusion flavors you can imagine. So I normally start off with an appetizer. My favorite appetizer to start off with actually is fried oysters. I start off with that, which is basically just oysters that are fried, but they're fried to perfection for me, and then it's served with the perfect sauce. I think the thing with Mercury Lounge is that they always provide the perfect sauce.
Okay, sauces. Let's get in the sauce discussion. What did you guys feel about that?
Well, I didn't care for the sweet glaze on the hoisin ribs that I had. I thought they were just overly sweet, and it was just, we couldn't even eat them, actually. I did not enjoy that dish.
Okay, what other dishes did you have?
We had the crab coconut curry rice, and we had the tuna, it's like a tuna poke on these purple yam chips, and we also had a salad that had mystery meat added to it. It was called apple pear salad, and I expected the apple pears to be the star, but there's meat thrown in there. It wasn't even mentioned on the menu.
Oh. And did you have any cocktails?
We did, and I found them to be okay. I mean, they were boozy, and so I appreciated that. But
Nothing wrong with that, girl.
But they weren't quite balanced. I was looking for a little more sweet here, a little more tart here.
Was that a mojito? What did you have?
I had a mojito, and I had the Thai basil gimlet.
Oh, okay.
And did you go cocktail route? Were you getting in the lounge mode?
We didn't do cocktails. We went with beer, and then we had some wine. And the wine list, actually, I need to point out, was a big disappointment. They only have 5 wines on the menu. They don't list the name of the producer.
They're not even. They don't even say where they're from.
Right.
They just put the type and describe it.
Yeah, they say Merlot, and they give you a sentence about what Merlot is.
How's Merlot?
Yeah. So that, in San Francisco, this is the wine capital of the United States.
Is that because it's cocktails? You think it's focused on cocktails?
Yeah, I think the star is really the cocktail menu, and that's normally what I get. And I don't really order wine too much when I'm there. I order the cocktails, and I try different cocktails.
And what did you have to eat? Because I want to talk about, all the other things that go, because so much of this place is other things besides the food.
Right. I found the menu to be hit and miss.
Okay.
I think some of the hits were the pork sisig, which was a Filipino specialty, and that is a unique aspect of this restaurant to have some Filipino dishes on there, which you don't see very often in San Francisco. And the shaking beef was also excellent, but the pork sisig had this lovely vinegar taste along with this chili bite afterwards, and that was absolutely fantastic. The tuna you mentioned mentioned, the tuna tartare I found to be really bland. And a number of the other dishes that we had, we probably tried 12 different dishes, I found them to be a little bland and just lacking in character and lacking in
The chef
personality.
owner had come from Beetle Nut, and places like Beetle Nut, and there were other, some other well-known restaurants. So you felt it was, you need a little more kick, huh?
Yeah, I wanted a little more kick, and I think that's a problem often when you get Pan-Asian restaurants.
Yeah.
I love Asian food from all different parts of Asia, but a lot of times Pan-Asian restaurants tend to do a lot of things satisfactorily, but not particularly well. And I think Mercury Lounge falls into that a little bit.
And what do you feel? I mean, do you agree with that? I mean,
Actually, not. I mean, I normally am pretty satisfied when I go there. I order a bunch of different things. I usually order my favorite things. I normally get like a rice dish, which I think is quite good, and usually as a standalone even kind of meal. You could have. I normally get the sesame chicken, fried chicken, or, with the rice. I think it's quite good.
That's the one to go with?
Yeah, that's the one to go with. It's got a little bit of soy, a little bit of green onions. That's normally what I get.
And they have brunch too.
Right. I think that's actually one of their star. Times to serve meals is actually during brunch as well, because they have a variety of different dishes. They have everything from hazelnut French toast to kind of the more traditional Filipino dishes like fried rice with sausage and
talk
things like
about
that.
trivia night, because we sort of alluded to it. There's obviously
Right.
dancing at night, and there's all sorts of events, aren't there?
Right. I'm not sure if you guys went during those times, but
Well, I
during that
went
time.
when there was live music, and it was so loud. Unbelievable. And just the
What? I'm
setting
sorry?
up. Just the setting up for the music. I mean, the staff are standing on tables, running cable. There's sports being played at the same time, people shouting. It was just like, I have to get
Electric. It's electric.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Actually, I went during the World Cup actually, and I thought that was pretty fun, but it was kind of loud. But it wasn't. I didn't have the same experience with that. But I actually usually go to trivia night, and I think that's kind of a fun.
That's the fun way to go.
Yeah, the fun way to go. I think that's the
All
way
right,
to
it's
go.
your restaurant, so why don't you wrap it up for folks?
Okay, I think if you're looking for good Asian fusion food, a place to have a good time, have a good cocktail, good appetizers, this is the place to be.
Okay, and Brian?
Well, it turns into a nightclub at 10 p.m. So if you want your restaurant and nightclub all rolled into one, it's a pretty good option.
Okay, and Karen?
Well, my nightclub started at about 8:40, and it was a little early for me. I had a hard time enjoying my dinner. I would not be back.
All right. If you would like to try Mercury Lounge, it's on 12th and Folsom in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-551-1582. It's open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, with brunch on Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $30.